Nice to finally meet you. For those who are watching, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Once we get finished with this interview, the edited version will go up on my YouTube channel and my website. You can check the YouTube channel on my website at dcmiketv.com. But let's get it started. dcmiketv.com right here with Tramaine Williams. Tramaine Williams. Tramaine, how you doing today, brother man?
How you doing?
I'm good. I know you got a big. I heard you. You got a big day coming up, April 22nd, in your hometown, Connecticut, at the Mohegan Sun. You're taking on Elijah Pierce. It'll be the Mighty Midget versus the Wolf. April 22nd. Huge day for you. Talk about your fight with Elijah. I mean, what do you think about this matchup? It's a big fight. I like it.
He's very athletic. He's very talented. I think I gotta show him that it's definitely level to this. And I'm just taking it as another fight. I understand it's a decent fight as far as magnitude. We both top fighters at one super weight. I'm just taking it like another day in the gym, another fight. Not overlooking him at all. Not underestimating him. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Okay. All right. Yes, I see you on the move. I'm on the move as well. I'm typically not in this type of an atmosphere, sitting in the car, stuff like that. But
yeah, I know. I told you that I was gonna get a gym. I'm already at the gym right now. I should be there literally like a minute. But
okay.
I didn't want you to wait no longer because I had to wait for a little while. So I want to get this out the way.
Yeah. I know you got a million things going on. I got a million things going on. I spoke with Elijah, and he basically said you guys have a little bit of history. Some years ago, you guys bunked together getting JoJo Diaz ready some years ago.
Yeah. I'm like the big homie. You're a little younger than me, so we was chopping it up or whatever. It was alright. No hard feelings against him or nothing like that. I mean, but at the end of the day, we gotta get in the ring. We gotta see who's gonna be victorious.
The hurt
in a way right now.
Right. Just the hurt business, like they say, if you're friends outside the ring right now, you got to be enemies until the fight's over with, then you be friends again. April 22nd is a huge day all throughout the entire world. So for the fans that's watching, how could they? Is this fight gonna be televised or any streamable?
I think they're gonna stream it from somewhere. When I get the link to the streaming, I'll send it to you, and you can post it on your YouTube or whatnot.
Okay.
But I believe it's gonna be streamed. It's not gonna be televised.
Okay.
It's actually a decent sized magnitude of a fight.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, should have been televised. To be honest with you.
Yeah. It's too bad the Showtime can't be in two places at one time.
Yeah, I know. That's a fact.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the biggest fights in 2023 just getting made. You're ranked a little bit ahead of him. The Mighty Midget. So for those who don't know, obviously I'm in the DC area. For those who don't know who you are, how did you get the nickname the Mighty Midget? And just talk about your amateur career a little bit.
They was always calling me midget in the gym from my neighborhood or whatever. And I fought when I was the main event on this card, and the guy, rest in peace, he was the announcer. He was like, fighting out of the blue corner, the Mighty Midget, Tramaine Williams. And ever since then, it just stuck. It was like the Mighty Midget. And then it became like this unique thing where it's like, I'm the only midget. I'm not even only the midget, but I'm the Mighty Midget. So
okay,
that was that in a nutshell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm short as well, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. I took it and ran with it, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt to my advantage.
Yeah, no doubt. So obviously, I think your biggest fight was with Angelo Leo at the time. What was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Okay. Fun fact for the viewers that's watching that didn't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm correct on this one. Right before you fought Angelo Leo, you got into a little bit of trouble, and you got out of that trouble and got in the ring with Angelo Leo. Is that true?
That was I got in trouble in 2014.
I'm sorry.
And and I was on probation and parole or whatnot, leading up to the Leo fight. But I was off of probation and parole when I fought Leo. But 2018 was my last little stint for violation of probation. And actually, it's kind of weird because when I violated probation, I was number 2 in the WBO. So actually, I would have had Leo's spot if I didn't get incarcerated, didn't go back to jail. And then he got the number 2 spot. Then they vacated the belts. Fulton was 1 and he was number 2. So that was about 2020. So I was about number 6 at that time. After dropping from 2 to like 10, then I had to fight my way back up. Then I was like 6 or 4 or whatnot when we actually fought. I wasn't supposed to fight Leo. I actually fought and got COVID, so somebody had a feeling and I was a feeling.
Okay. All right. So do you feel as though you were 100% ready for the Leo fight?
Nah, I wasn't in shape at all. The whole pandemic, I didn't do nothing. I just laid around and sat around. I didn't go to the gym or nothing. So when the opportunity presented itself, I had to take the opportunity because you never know with boxing.
Right.
One punch could change everything. So they gave me like 4 or 5 weeks to get ready. I kind of thought I could get ready in that time, but I couldn't.
Right. Okay. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't in the gym prior to that, so me just trying to get my body back in shape, it was a hassle. On top of losing weight and trying to make weight, it was crazy.
Okay. So this fight with Elijah Pierce, obviously I spoke with him. He, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you saw the headlines or not, but he was like, Tramaine can't, punch through wet tissue paper. He's, small, this and that and that. What do you make of all that?
So you gotta look at my resume. You gotta look at the guys I fought. I fought a lot of guys who don't come in to lay down. I fought a lot of guys who've never been knocked out. Some of those fights, I wasn't in top shape, I'll say. Other fights, it was just my resume. I fought a lot of top guys, so it's not like I can't punch.
Right.
I mean, he can say I can't punch, but I'll leave it to him. Hey, who knows? We'll see on the 22nd.
Okay. Obviously you have way more fights than him. You have more experience. You have more fights. Do you think that's going to be a big part in you guys' fight on April 22nd?
Yeah, experience is something you can't teach. I think he hints that. I think I've seen something like he said something like the only thing Tramaine has over me is experience, something like that. But he forget that experience can't be taught. That's something you gotta actually learn. You gotta go through the bumps and the bruises. So, I mean, yeah, that's gonna play a big factor in this fight. But we'll see. 22nd. I'm not like him. I don't want to just keep talking and talking and talking. He's starting to make it seem like he's scared now. Keep talking. That's for real shit. He said he gonna kick my ass. He messaged me saying he gonna kick my ass. I said, bro, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Do you think he's doing that to hype the fight up? Do you think this fight needs to be hyped up because obviously you guys are going against the other fight?
Yeah, because a lot of guys don't really step up to the plate and fight each other. A lot of guys don't really, and I'm not knocking nobody. I mean, get your money, get these guys out the way. But sometimes you got to test yourself and see where you at.
Right.
Especially if you want to contend and be at the top. But for me,
I don't know.
I ain't ducking no wreck at all.
No doubt. I don't know if you ever been in the ring with him at all in the past at all. But how do you come? Obviously, he's a different fighter from Angelo Leo. Do you think he's any better than Leo?
One thing you can say about him, he's very athletic and he's very talented. That's something you can't not. You have to be a fool to say he's not. So those are things that I'm gonna come in the ring understanding, and there's things that can negate the athleticism and the talent. So I'm gonna go in there ready. So and I'm focused. I'm locked in. So we're not worrying about what happened to Leo when I got tired. We ain't worrying about none of that.
Do you think this fight should be labeled? Cause you can box a little bit and you can get an inside and bang a little bit. Do you think this fight should be labeled? The boxer versus the puncher?
I seen he only two people went the distance with him, but then you look at the guy's records that he fought. It's like you knocked him out. He's been knocked out 5 times. He's been knocked out 7 times. He's been knocked out 3 times. So it's not like he's stepping up to the plate and knocking guys out that ain't never been knocked out or knocked down. So a few on his resume, a few, but I'm not worried about his power. If he's running, hoping to land a shot or one shot on me, it's over. He's not hitting me with one shot. That's what he's trying to do. He says gonna get me out of there. I hope that's not what he planning on doing. Loading up shots, and that's not what happened.
And for those who don't know, can you let the people know who your promoter is? Because your promoter's promoting this fight, correct?
This is a promoter from my hometown. His name Jimmy Burford. I've known him since I was like 19. So we got a little deal together right now. We just working some hometown things around the area things. It's not my actual promoter right now. I'm technically a free agent to a degree, so this right now is just like basically like this is the lay the ground, lay everything out to let the people know I can sell out a venue with 8,000, 10,000 people. So I'm basically re-hustling. I'm back selling my mixtapes, basically.
Okay. So like you just said, the venue holds how many? 10,000?
8 to 10,000, I think.
8 to 10,000. Casino, correct? That's the casino, right?
Yeah.
All right. So viewers is watching Casino, Mohegan Sun Casino. Obviously, Showtime has been there a handful of times. You guys know Mohegan Sun. He's fighting April 22nd at the Mohegan Sun against Elijah Pierce. That's another great fight. So if you can make it up to Connecticut as well, or if you're on the East Coast and you can't, you know what I'm saying, come up to Connecticut, great fight. How much are tickets?
50, 75, 150, and 175.
All right. And tickets are affordable. So you guys on the East Coast, come on up to you guys on the East Coast, come on up to Connecticut. It's gonna be a great fight. Anybody you know this fight on the undercard?
My boy Cordell, Booker, he's fighting. Mike Kimball. I believe my little homie Lefty, Jake Morero. I believe a kid named Nathan. I'm not sure. And a few other fighters. So it's gonna be packed. It's definitely gonna be sold out.
All right. Is this your first time headlining at all or at home?
Nah, I fought at home 3 or 4 years ago with Chad Dawson.
Okay, Chad.
So we had that but this is a Foxwoods, wasn't at Mohegan. I fought Leo at Mohegan. I seen Elijah say something about that. I had my shot at the world title and I lost. I came up short or something like that. I really wanted to time in and tell him, but I wasn't in shape, man. And a lot of fighters know, man, when you're not in shape and you're at this level, you can't do nothing with these boys. So that's what comes down to when it comes to levels. It's about who's in better shape, who's in dope shape, who's got heart. Obviously, you got to have a chin, a little bit of talent. You got to have a brain.
A lot of fans don't know that boxing is mainly maybe 90% mental.
Yeah, 90% mental. 10% is the hard work we put in the gym. But everything else is just mental stuff. So right now, I don't think he's doing good mentally. Go talking. So maybe he's scared. Maybe he knows something. I don't know. So he's just making me lock in even more.
Do you think you need to do the same thing Tramaine has been doing, or do you think you need to maybe make a statement against Elijah, or pretty much do you?
I think I gotta make a statement. They got me. I'm ready to eat right now, so I think I gotta do something. I gotta make a statement, and then jump right back, and then right after this, jump right back in the ring, right back in the gym.
You have any kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
2 kids. Okay. Yeah. So you are you were you ever, or are you signed to Al Heyman or any of the big boys?
I never did business with Al. When I was signed with Rock Nation, they didn't have a great relationship with Al. So, the PBC stuff was out of the way because they had their own stuff.
Okay. Any message to your boxing fans and or message to Elijah Pierce if they're watching?
My message to my fans is just stay tuned. Hopefully this is a big year for me. I'm locked in all year, so trying to reach me, I'm not. You might not get through. I'm at the gym. I'm locked in. And April 22nd, just come ready. And we see what Better Man is. I don't got nothing better to say about buddy.